My beloved child, I invite you to listen with a tender heart as I speak words of hope and comfort into your life, reminding you that I am here, wrapping you in my unfailing love and grace, so that you never have to face a single moment without the warmth of my presence. I see your questions, your hurts, and your deepest desires, and I assure you that no matter how dark the night may feel, my light will always guide you toward a new dawn. Embrace the truth that I have not abandoned you, nor will I ever, for you are precious in my eyes. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I call you now to breathe deeply and acknowledge the stillness within your soul, knowing that I am beside you, holding your hand, and strengthening you with my divine peace. Let my words be the soft whisper that drives away doubt, the gentle melody that soothes your anxious thoughts, and the powerful song that reminds you of your unshakable purpose in me. Even when clouds loom over your spirit, I shine a heavenly light to dispel every shadow, ensuring you remain steadfast and hopeful. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. My dear one, do not let your heart be troubled by the trials of this world, for I am the river of mercy that flows ceaselessly to refresh the weary, and I am the tower of refuge that stands firm amidst the fiercest storms. I promise that I will guard you, guide you, and shower you with abundant favor, so every challenge becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Lift your eyes to my word, where you will find comfort, truth, and the assurance that I have a plan meant to prosper your soul. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I see in you a treasure of priceless worth, one that reflects my majestic design and reveals how uniquely gifted you truly are. So never doubt that you hold a special place in my grand tapestry. You may compare yourself to others, believing you lack the sparkle or the strength. But I urge you to remember that I have woven you with care, infusing each part of your being with divine purpose. You are not merely a face in the crowd. You are a bright light shaped to bring hope and healing wherever you go. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Know that my joy in you overflows whenever you choose to draw near to me, whenever you lift your voice in prayer or reach out to someone with kindness in my name. Every compassionate act you perform, every gentle word you speak, and every sincere prayer you whisper becomes a precious offering that warms my heart. I designed you for this connection, for a deep and abiding relationship with me that nurtures your soul and ignites your spirit. Cling to my promise that as you abide in my presence, you will bloom like a well-watered garden. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I am aware that some days feel like an uphill climb, that your spirit is weary from wrestling with burdens too heavy to carry alone. I see the nights when sleep escapes you, and worries about your loved ones, your future, and your unspoken fears keep your mind spinning. You might wonder if I truly notice the tears you shed when no one else is watching. Yet I reassure you, I notice every tear, and I record every cry. My love for you is so immeasurable that not a single sigh goes unheard. I watch over you with eternal devotion. There are moments when you feel isolated, convinced that no other soul can possibly understand the battles raging within you. I am here to remind you that I have felt every human emotion, borne every weight of sorrow, and endured every kind of heartache. I am the God who stands in the midst of your darkness, shining a guiding light so you do not lose your way. Let your pain be the invitation that draws you closer to my embrace, where I will lift you, comfort you, and bring a calm that goes beyond human understanding. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Even if you have stumbled or made mistakes that you believe are beyond redemption, do not give in to despair. My arms are ever open, ready to welcome you back into my safe refuge, wiping away guilt, shame, and regret. When you fear that your past disqualifies you, remember that my mercy has no limits, and my forgiveness flows like a never-ending stream that cleanses the deepest wounds. There is no sin too grave that my grace cannot overshadow, and no brokenness too profound that I cannot restore. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Let me be your shield and your defender, standing firm before you like a steadfast fortress that enemies cannot breach. When the storms rage and you feel buffeted by the winds of adversity, recall that I am the voice commanding the tempest to be still. The same voice that parted seas and tamed roaring waves. Trust that I am working even now to open doors you cannot yet see, orchestrating encounters, opportunities, and miracles that will leave you in awe. Believe that my hand is at work in your circumstances, turning setbacks into springboards. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I offer you an invitation to draw closer in prayer, not as a ritual loaded with impressive words, but as a heartfelt conversation, an honest dialogue that flows directly from your spirit to mine. When you speak your joys, your sorrows, your longings, and your questions, I am there, listening attentively and responding with gentle nudges, timely revelations, or the quiet peace that settles into your heart. Let prayer become your anchor in chaos, your daily breath that connects you with my sustaining power. You do not need elaborate steps, just open your heart and let your words flow freely. I watch over you with eternal devotion. I comfort you with the assurance that each prayer you offer, each tear you shed, each question you dare to bring before my throne has been heard, treasured, and answered in ways that align with my perfect timing. Patience is often challenging for you, especially when your pain demands immediate relief. Yet my ways surpass the logic of this earth. Every delay, every season of waiting can become fertile ground for deeper faith, for a trust that transcends circumstances. Through it all, I am shaping you into a person of resilience, compassion, and wisdom. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Even if you feel your hope dimming under the weight of life's hardships, let me infuse you with my own strength. Let my word be the lamp unto your feet, shining just enough light for your next step, illuminating the path that leads to higher ground. There is no valley so deep that my presence cannot transform it into a field of blossoming miracles. Rise each day convinced that I am the God who raises the lowly, who breathes fresh life into barren places, and who calls forth beauty from ashes. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Think of yourself as a tender sapling, growing steadily by the streams of my grace, deeply rooted in my unwavering truth. The storms may bend you, but they will not uproot you, because I watch over you with infinite care. As you absorb the nourishment of my love, your soul blossoms, bearing fruit in every season of your life. Let your frailties become the soil in which my power flourishes, so that through your weakness, my strength is revealed. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I understand the daily challenges that weigh on your mind, your responsibilities, your financial concerns, your ambitions, and your relationships. Whenever you feel your heart racing under the pressure of these demands, remember that I am the God of abundance. I not only supply your physical needs, but I also satisfy the longings of your soul. When your resources run dry, my well of provision overflows. When your patience wears thin, my grace abounds all the more. Place every concern in my hands, for I will show you the path that leads to true fulfillment. I watch over you with eternal devotion. I know the battles you face are not merely external, but often wage within your thoughts and emotions, manifesting as doubt or fear of rejection. Do not allow these battles to steal your joy, for I am the great comforter who whispers that you are chosen, loved, and precious beyond measure. Rest assured that your identity is not wrapped in your failures, nor is it defined by the acceptance of others. It is anchored in my everlasting love, the love that shaped you in your mother's womb and continues to guide you step by step. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Let the stories of Scripture remind you of my power and my compassion. For I have rescued entire nations from bondage and delivered individuals from prisons of hopelessness. Like a good shepherd, I stand watch over you, calling you by name, searching for you when you stray, and bringing you back into the safety of my fold. And when you feel lost or unworthy, remember the parable of the prodigal son, how he returned home expecting punishment, but received a lavish welcome instead. In the same way, I eagerly await each movement of your heart toward me. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. You might wonder, at times, how you can even approach me when you feel so inadequate. But I am the God who sees your heart before your words, the God who eagerly reaches out the moment you seek my presence. You need not clean yourself up or gather your life into perfect order before coming to me. For my Son's sacrifice has paved the way, and my Spirit does the transforming. If you come to me in weakness, I will fill you with strength. If you come to me in sorrow, I will fill you with joy. Let this be your comfort, for I have chosen you. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Think about a child learning to walk, who stumbles often, yet always finds loving arms ready to lift them up. So it is with you every time you falter. My arms are there to steady you, to remind you that you do not fail alone. And if you do fall, I help you rise. Let the knowledge of my constant companionship lift your countenance and wipe away the shame that tries to cling. In me, you are more than conquerors. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Whether you see it or not, my plan for you stretches far beyond the horizon, weaving every moment, painful or pleasant, into a beautiful mosaic that reveals my glory. I hold the blueprint of your destiny, meticulously shaping each chapter so that you emerge refined and radiant. Even the delays or setbacks you face can become turning points towards something greater than you imagined. Have confidence in my ability to bring forth springs in the deserts of your life and rivers in the wastelands of your doubts. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I am your refuge. When anxiety tightens its grip, when dread looms like a shadow over your mind, and when you cannot see a clear path forward, picture yourself in a strong fortress with walls of compassion that shield you from lies and towers of truth that keep vigil over every intruder of fear. I watch your steps, ensuring you do not stumble too hard, and even if you slip, my grace is there to cushion your fall. Place your burdens on my shoulders, for they are broad enough to carry all that weighs you down. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. When sleepless nights come, filling your thoughts with worries about tomorrow, recall that I neither sleep nor slumber. My eyes are upon you constantly, and my heart is ever ready to supply peace. Let each concern turn into a prayer, each fear become an offering of trust, and each tear become a seed of faith. I am the light that never dims, standing watch throughout the night, and ensuring that joy awaits with each sunrise. There is no darkness that my presence cannot illuminate. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Be mindful that every breath you take is a gift from me, a reminder of my sustaining power and my intimate involvement in your existence. Even the simple act of inhaling can become a prayer, a silent acknowledgement that I am the source of life and the fountain of all blessings. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and breathe, letting each exhalation release your anxieties, your burdens, and your uncertainties into my capable hands. I stand firm, unmoved by any storm, eager to share my calm with you. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Should you ever question whether you truly matter in the vastness of creation, remember that I have called you by name, summoning you into this world with specific purposes in mind. Just as a master artist creates a painting with deliberate brushstrokes, I formed you with precision. Whether or not others recognize your worth, my eyes see your potential, and my heart values your presence. Let my love serve as the bedrock of your self-worth, overshadowing every negative voice that tries to diminish who you are. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I invite you to cultivate a grateful spirit, one that appreciates the gifts of each day, no matter how small. Notice the warmth of the sun on your skin, the comfort of a kind word, or the unexpected grace that appears when you least expect it. Gratitude reorients your perspective, helping you perceive my footprints in your daily life. As you practice thankfulness, you'll discover that blessings abound even in seasons of trial. Let your heart overflow with praise, knowing I rejoice in your gratitude. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. I am the vine. You are the branch, and apart from me, you will struggle to find true vitality. Yet when you remain connected to my word and my presence, you draw from an endless reservoir of love, wisdom, and power. Like a branch flourishes only when attached to the vine, your soul thrives only when it abides in my sustaining grace. Cling to me, and you will bear fruit that not only nourishes your own spirit, but also blesses those around you. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Think of the times I have answered prayers in unexpected ways, or provided comfort in moments when you felt utterly broken. These instances are not coincidences, but revelations of my faithfulness, woven into the tapestry of your life to remind you that my covenant with you stands unshaken. Keep a record of such moments like stones of remembrance, so when doubt assails, you can testify to my unwavering commitment. Let testimonies from your past fuel your hope for the future, because I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I watch over you with eternal devotion. I recognize your longing for clarity when confronted with tough decisions, career moves, relationships, health concerns. Know that I am the God of wisdom who promised that whoever lacks wisdom should ask and receive liberally. When you seek my counsel in humility, I grant discernment that surpasses human logic, revealing pathways that align with my perfect plan. Trust that I direct your steps, sometimes through gentle impressions, sometimes through open or closed doors, but always with your growth and my glory in mind. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. If the ache of loneliness ever creeps in, whispering that you are forgotten or unloved, recall that I have etched your name on the palms of my hands. I do not merely recall you, I cherish you. My spirit resides within your being, providing eternal companionship that supersedes all human relationships. Though I created you for fellowship with others, no earthly bond can replace the constant presence of my Holy Spirit. Let that truth be your comfort when you yearn for meaningful connection. I bless you, move forward in confidence. I urge you to surrender every anxiety that plagues your mind. Let my peace, which transcends all understanding, guard your heart like a fortress. Release each burden onto my strong shoulders, remembering that I parted seas for my children, fed them manna in the wilderness, and quenched their thirst from a rock. I remain the same wonder-working God, unrestrained by your limitations, delighting in turning impossible scenarios into testimonies of my might. Therefore, cast your cares upon me, for I care for you more deeply than you can fathom. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Should you ever feel you lack the strength to press on, draw from my boundless supply of power. I am the God who revives faint hearts, the one who gives strength to the weary and multiplies might to those who have none. Like an eagle renewing its youth, you will soar when you place your trust in my promise to sustain you. Your exhaustion can be replaced by the hope that arises from abiding in my presence. For my grace is sufficient, and my power is perfected in your weakness. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Realize that every trial you face is an opportunity for you to witness my glory. For I transform obstacles into testimonies of triumph. The valley of your struggles can become the stage where my miracles shine brightest, just as the darkest night reveals the brilliance of the stars. Embrace each challenge with courage, confident that I am weaving every adversity into a bigger story that declares my goodness. Through your journey, others will see that I am the God who never fails. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Even in moments of silence, when it appears I am not speaking, rest assured that I am working. My voice may come in a whisper, as it once did to Elijah, or through a stirring in your heart, or through the counsel of a trusted friend. Patience, child, for I operate on an eternal timeline, ensuring each detail unfolds precisely when it should. Like seeds planted in fertile soil, answers to your prayers and the unveiling of my will often take time to flourish, but they always bloom when the season is right. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. I stretch out my hand to heal the hidden wounds, the unspoken scars that no one else sees. You might carry deep hurts from betrayal, loss, or words spoken over you in anger. But I am the great physician, ready to bind every tear, to sew every broken seam of your heart. Let my love serve as the balm that soothes the ache, and let my word replace the lies that have taken root. I am capable of renewing your mind and restoring your peace in ways beyond your imagination. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Do not be surprised by trials or tribulations, for in this world, challenges abound, but I have already overcome them all. When you face setbacks, view them as lessons, stepping stones that help refine your character, building endurance and compassion within you. My Son walked the path of suffering to bring you redemption, and through his sacrifice, you can endure your hardships with the assurance that resurrection follows every crucifixion moment. Persevere, trusting that I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Let my presence saturate your environment, whether you are in a crowded street or a quiet home. For I am not confined by walls or limited by distance. Whisper my name and sense the gentle shift in the atmosphere, a peace that dissolves worry and ushers in comfort. Practice living in constant awareness of my nearness, turning mundane tasks into moments of worship and fleeting thoughts into prayers of gratitude. In this daily fellowship, you will find abiding joy that stands firm against every storm. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I smile upon you when you extend kindness to strangers, when you break bread with the hungry, or offer solace to the brokenhearted. Each act of charity echoes my very heart, demonstrating that you understand how deeply I love you and how passionately I love every person I have created. By loving others selflessly, you reflect my image to the world, becoming my hands and feet. Let each kind deed you perform become a tangible expression of my grace, turning doubt into belief and fear into faith for those who witness it. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Your faith may feel small at times, like a flickering flame in a windstorm, but do not underestimate its power. A mustard seed of faith can move mountains, and a single spark can ignite a blaze of hope in dark spaces. Let your faith grow by feeding on my promises, reading my word, immersing yourself in worship, and gathering with others who believe in my name. As your faith expands, you will discover that your perspective shifts, enabling you to see possibilities where before you only saw obstacles. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I rejoice when you choose to forgive, not because it excuses wrongdoing, but because forgiveness frees you from the weight of bitterness and keeps your heart pliable to my guidance. Holding on to grudges binds your spirit, while releasing them in my name brings healing. I am the judge who sees the full picture, the sovereign one who can right every wrong. Leave judgment in my hands and allow my grace to cultivate love where anger once festered. And through forgiveness, you reflect my own mercy, a testimony to the power of transformed hearts. I watch over you with eternal devotion. When you celebrate even the smallest achievements or moments of happiness, I celebrate with you. Life is not just about overcoming struggles, it's also about appreciating blessings, cherishing friendships, and finding delight in the beauty around you. I take pleasure in your smiles, your laughter, and your wonder at creation's marvels. By embracing joy, you honor the gift of life I have granted you, recognizing that each day is an opportunity to experience my goodness in fresh ways. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I plead with you to relinquish worry about tomorrow. For tomorrow is already in my hands. I hold the blueprint of your future, and I meticulously design each chapter of your journey. Let me handle the details that you cannot control. trusting that my plan transcends what you can see or understand at present. Focus instead on being faithful in your daily walk, sowing seeds of love, diligence, and kindness wherever you go. In due time, you will reap a harvest of blessings, precisely aligned with my perfect timetable. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Sometimes the rush of life drowns out my still, small voice, and you find yourself longing for clarity, yet hearing only noise. Take time to be still. Find a quiet place, if only in your mind, and invite me to speak. In the hush, you will sense my nearness, my counsel, and my reassurance resonating in your heart. This practice of stillness cultivates a deeper intimacy with me, allowing you to perceive my subtle promptings amid life's distractions. Value these moments, for they become the wells from which you draw wisdom and refreshment. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I delight in seeing you grow in compassion, humility, and perseverance, traits that reflect my character more than any worldly accolade ever could. While the world may chase after fame, fortune, and fleeting pleasures, I call you to pursue righteousness, faithfulness, and the love that covers a multitude of sins. In choosing these virtues, you store up treasures in heaven, forging an inheritance that thieves cannot steal and moths cannot destroy. Remember, my kingdom is not of this world, and your true citizenship lies with me. I watch over you with eternal devotion, even when you are misunderstood or criticized for choosing to live according to my will. Do not lose heart. The narrow path is often challenging, but it leads to unshakable peace, a peace that surpasses the world's fleeting comforts. My son also faced rejection and scorn, and through his example, you learn that obedience to my calling may sometimes draw criticism, but always yields eternal rewards. Fix your eyes on the prize of my approval, not the ever-changing opinions of humanity. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. If you ever find yourself weighed down by secrets, by things you're afraid to confess, even in the quiet of your room, remember that I am the God who sees every heart. There is no corner of your being hidden from my sight, and yet my love remains unwavering. Run toward my forgiveness, my cleansing, for I do not desire your shame but your freedom. Let confession open the door to healing, as I wash you white as snow and guide you to live in honesty and truth. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. When adversity strikes, such as illness, financial hardship, or broken relationships, do not conclude that I have abandoned you. Instead, allow these trials to become opportunities where my power is displayed most vividly, like a potter shaping clay. I use life's challenges to mold your character, deepen your empathy for others, and reveal my faithfulness. As you walk through the valley, keep your gaze on the mountaintop, knowing I am the God who leads you from glory to glory. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I urge you to be cautious about the voices you let into your life, whether through media, friendships, or your own self-talk. Test every voice against my word, ensuring it aligns with love, holiness, and edification. The enemy seeks to sow confusion, fear, and division, but my truth sets you free, binds up your wounds, and unites my children in harmony. Fill your mind with thoughts that are praiseworthy, just, and pure, so your heart may overflow with my goodness. I watch over you with eternal devotion. In seasons of grief, when your soul feels raw and tears flow without end, know that my presence remains your constant companion, gently cradling your broken heart. Even the strongest among you may find themselves undone by profound loss. Yet my love sustains you through the darkest valleys. I am the God who draws near to the brokenhearted, providing comfort that cannot be replicated by earthly means. Over time, healing shall emerge, as surely as dawn follows the longest night. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I cheer for you every time you perform an act of obedience, however small it might seem. Even something as simple as speaking kindly to a stranger, or being patient in traffic, or quietly praying for someone in distress, delights my heart. These seemingly trivial moments add up to a life that mirrors my character, demonstrating that your faith is not just theoretical, but alive and active. Through daily acts of love, you shine my light in places where darkness has taken root, proving that no act of compassion is ever wasted. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Consider the lilies of the field. They neither toil nor spin, yet I clothe them in radiant beauty. How much more will I care for you, whom I formed with my own hands and breathed life into with my spirit? Let nature's wonders remind you of my attentive care and the constant ways I express my love. If I watch over the sparrows, ensuring not one falls to the ground unnoticed, how much more do I watch over the life of my cherished child? You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Let your heart absorb the message that you are not defined by your worst days or your greatest achievements. Rather, you are defined by my unwavering devotion, a love so fierce it moved heaven and earth to rescue you. When you grasp that, your sense of identity becomes unshakable, for nothing can separate you from my affection. Neither failure nor success, neither joy nor sorrow will ever alter my stance toward you. I remain your steadfast anchor, guiding you home when you drift astray. I watch over you with eternal devotion. I call you to hope, to believe in possibilities that surpass your understanding, and to dream dreams aligned with my will. Vision is the substance that drives the future. It's the blueprint you hold when all evidence might suggest otherwise. When you dare to hope, you partner with my creative power, inviting me to manifest wonders in your life that proclaim my glory. Stand firm in your God-given dreams, knowing that hope anchored in my promises cannot be easily extinguished. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. When you serve others, you serve me. Offer your hands, your talents, and your resources to uplift those who have less, to stand with the marginalized, to comfort the sorrowful. In doing so, you reflect my heart for humanity. Each selfless act is a channel through which my grace pours into a world desperately needing compassion. Be assured that I see every cup of water given, every piece of bread shared, and every kind word spoken. In the final reckoning, the love you show to the least becomes a direct offering to me. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Let prayer become your constant dialogue, a rhythm that undergirds your entire day. Whisper thanks upon waking. Lift up concerns while working. Praise me in your rest. In such ceaseless communion, you invite me into every corner of your existence, dismantling the divide between sacred and ordinary. Indeed, your every breath can become a prayer, a sanctified moment of connection with my spirit. As you weave prayer throughout your day, You will discover my fingerprints in even the most mundane details of life. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Let me remind you that I equip those I call. If you doubt your capabilities or feel underqualified for the tasks at hand, rest in the knowledge that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I selected humble fishermen to spread the gospel, raised shepherds to lead nations, and anointed stutterers to deliver my word to kings. I delight in using the seemingly ordinary to accomplish the extraordinary. Therefore, do not shrink back from the opportunities I present. My Spirit is the great enabler, fueling your gifts with supernatural power. I watch over you with eternal devotion. In the quiet times when you question your significance or wonder if you have any influence, remember that a single seed can yield an entire forest. Your small acts of faith, your silent prayers, your gentle encouragement to a friend, these may appear minuscule, yet with my blessing, they can grow beyond your imagination. Do not despise the day of small beginnings, for I see the mighty harvest hidden within every seed of obedience. Walk boldly, trusting that I multiply what you offer in sincerity. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I hear your laughter just as I notice your tears, and both are sacred to me. Embrace joy whenever it appears a funny moment with family, a delightful discovery in nature, or the simple warmth of the sun on your face. Let that laughter bubble forth, for it is medicine to your soul. In times of laughter, recall that my light is shining upon you, reminding you that life brims with blessings even amid struggles. Laughter invites you to trust my goodness, to see that I often sprinkle humor in life as a gentle reminder of my grace. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Never believe the lie that you are too far gone or too broken for my redemption. Throughout history, I have called individuals from the direst circumstances, turning murderers into prophets, outcasts into leaders, the despised into beloved messengers. My power knows no boundaries, and my grace extends to the depths of every human heart. Even in your darkest hour, I reach out, longing to renew your spirit. Let your scars become testimonies of my healing touch, and your failings become platforms for proclaiming my boundless mercy. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Imagine a potter shaping clay, sometimes pressing firmly, sometimes smoothing gently, always envisioning the masterpiece it will become. That is how I shape your life. Pressure may feel uncomfortable, yet each experience molds you into the vessel I desire, fit for honorable use. If you yield to my skillful hands, you will find your life transformed, reflecting the virtues of patience, humility, and kindness that flow from my heart. Trust the process, child. For I am the master craftsman who never abandons my work mid-creation. I watch over you with eternal devotion. When you open my word, approach it like a banquet table laid out with nourishment for your soul. Consume it eagerly, allowing the truths therein to anchor your mind, uplift your spirit, and guide your actions. Scripture is more than ancient text. It is my living voice, breathing wisdom into every era, dispelling darkness, and illuminating the path of righteousness. Do not read it merely for information. Let it shape your perspective, refine your desires, and renew your hope in my unwavering faithfulness. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Know that your prayer for others carries weight in the heavenly realm, and your intercession can break chains, heal hearts, and usher in divine breakthroughs. When you stand in the gap for a loved one, a stranger, or even an enemy, you demonstrate the very essence of my love, a selfless concern that mirrors my heart for all creation. These prayers rise like sweet incense before my throne, stirring my compassion. As you intercede, be assured that no heartfelt prayer goes unanswered, even if the response is not immediately visible to you. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. When you stumble across doubts, questions, or confusions, bring them to me rather than burying them. I welcome your honest inquiries, because a faith that grapples with genuine questions often emerges stronger, more rooted in the reality of my nature. Look at the Psalms, so many are cries of lament, pleas for vindication, or expressions of bewilderment. Yet each ends with hope, with the psalmist clinging to my goodness. Let your questions be the bridge that leads to deeper understanding, for I am not intimidated by your curiosity. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. You may find it difficult to rest sometimes, weighed down by urgent tasks and endless responsibilities. Still, I designed rest for your well-being, embedding the concept of Sabbath in creation itself. Rest is an act of trust, acknowledging that you are not the one holding the universe together. I am. As you set aside time to rest in my presence, you discover the fullness of my peace, recalibrating your heart to align with eternal priorities. Lay down your burdens and allow me to rejuvenate your soul, granting you renewed clarity and joy. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Remember that I have placed unique gifts within you, skills, talents, and passions that are not random but divinely ordained. Whether you sing, write, teach, lead, or serve, do it all for my glory. Embracing these gifts is an act of worship, a recognition that I handcrafted you to shine. As you step into your calling, my power magnifies your effort, enabling you to accomplish far more than you could on your own. Use your gifts boldly, blessing the world around you, and watch how I expand your influence for my kingdom. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. When you feel overlooked or unappreciated, recall that I am the God who sees. Even if others fail to notice your kindness, diligence, or sacrifice, I record every moment with unwavering attention. Your tears, your prayers, your good deeds done in secret are known to me, and I promise that nothing will remain unrewarded. Let your sense of purpose be anchored in pleasing me rather than seeking the applause of people. My approval is enduring, and my commendation is worth far more than any earthly praise. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. Fret not about the pace of your progress, for spiritual growth is rarely linear. You may have seasons of swift breakthroughs followed by plateaus or even setbacks. Through it all, my grace remains constant, guiding you gently forward. Little by little, day by day, you are being transformed into the likeness of my Son. Even when it feels like you're going in circles, trust that I am weaving every experience, good and bad, into a beautiful tapestry of redemption. Patiently endure, for he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I yearn to see your life overflow with the fruit of my Spirit love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These qualities serve as visible marks of my presence in you, compelling the world to wonder at the transformation that only I can bring. by walking in step with my spirit. You release the fragrance of heaven wherever you go, turning ordinary encounters into divine appointments. Let my spirit govern your words and actions, and you will find your life becoming a beacon of hope. I watch over you with eternal devotion. When you lift your voice in worship, whether in singing or simply meditating on my goodness, my heart is moved by your adoration. Worship transcends songs or rituals. It is the posture of your heart that longs to honor me. As you exalt my name, the chains of oppression lose their grip, and burdens become lighter. In worship, you align yourself with the reality of my greatness, reminding your soul that I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Such reverence opens doors to deeper intimacy with me. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Keep your spirit humble, never yielding to the temptation of pride or self-sufficiency. Recognize that every blessing, material or spiritual, originates from my hand, and your accomplishments are a result of my favor. A humble heart is fertile soil for my grace, a place where I can deposit abundant blessings without them spoiling into arrogance. When you acknowledge your dependence on me, you experience the joy of partnership with your Creator, fulfilling the destiny I have set before you. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. As seasons change, your circumstances may vary: times of prosperity, times of lack, times of celebration, times of mourning. Through every season, my presence remains your constant. I am the God who never changes, the rock you can cling to when the tides of life shift. Do not be dismayed by the ebb and flow, for in the grand narrative of your existence, I weave each season into a larger design, shaping you into a reflection of my character. Embrace the changes, knowing my sovereignty spans them all. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. If you find yourself stuck in a cycle of negative thinking or harmful habits, do not lose hope. My power can break every chain, every addiction, and every destructive pattern that entangles you. Sometimes it requires a journey of daily surrender, walking step by step away from what enslaves you and into the liberty of my grace. Seek accountability. Immerse yourself in prayer and scripture, and rely on my Holy Spirit for renewed strength. I am the deliverer who leads captives to freedom. Trust me to do what seems impossible. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Be bold in sharing your testimony, for your story carries unique weight that can touch hearts in ways theology alone cannot. When you tell of how I rescued, comforted, or provided for you, you showcase my goodness in a tangible form. Others may see themselves in your experiences and be drawn closer to me. Do not hide what I have done for you, but let it be a lighthouse guiding weary souls to the harbor of my love. Your voice matters, and I delight in seeing you use it to glorify me. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Bear in mind that your prayers hold the power to bring heaven's kingdom into earthly realities. As you align your will with mine, speaking forth my promises over your life and the lives of those around you, you participate in the expansion of my kingdom. Pray with fervor, not from a place of fear, but with the confidence of a beloved child who knows my heart. Prayer is not mere wishful thinking. It is an active, world-changing force that unites your voice with my sovereign will. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. In your daily walk, remain vigilant against discouragement, for the adversary prowls like a roaring lion, eager to sow despair. Guard your heart by staying anchored in my promises. Draw near to supportive fellowship brothers and sisters who uplift you, pray for you, and remind you of my truths. Surround yourself with worship, study of my word, and mutual encouragement. Community is a fortress where you are strengthened, where your weakness is met by collective faith. Choose to stand together, for I bless the unity of my children. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. At times, you may falter, feeling you have let me down. Know that my grace surpasses your failures. My mercy triumphs over judgment. Do not linger in guilt. Repent sincerely and embrace the freedom I offer. Like a mother swiftly forgiving the stumble of a child learning to walk. I do not withhold my love. Each stumble can become a lesson that draws you closer to me, refining your character and deepening your reliance on my unwavering support. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. I am the God of second chances, the one who can restore lost time, lost relationships, and lost dreams. Never assume it's too late for my intervention. As I declared in Joel, I can restore the years the locusts have eaten, reviving what you believed was dead. Whether it's a relationship that seems beyond repair or a hope you've buried, place it in my hands. My resurrection power does not only apply to the physical body, but also to hearts, circumstances, and opportunities. I watch over you with eternal devotion, my child. I urge you to keep your eyes fixed on the eternal, rather than the temporary. The possessions you accumulate, the accolades you chase, and the momentary pleasures you seek will all fade. But your relationship with me and the love you share with others have everlasting significance. Store up treasures in heaven: kindness, generosity, faithfulness where rust and decay cannot reach. In doing so, you will find your heart gravitating toward my kingdom, filled with purpose and the anticipation of eternal joy. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. As you navigate this life, expect the unexpected, but rest assured that nothing surprises me. I am the God who holds all knowledge, past, present, and future. Even when you are taken off guard, I am never flustered, and I have already laid out a path of wisdom for you. Let this truth soothe your anxieties, for you walk hand in hand with the one who knows the end from the beginning. Trust that each detour can become a divine appointment, revealing my glory in ways you never anticipated. I bless you. Move forward in confidence. In the midst of chaos and news of troubles worldwide, do not let fear eclipse your faith. My word tells you that in this world, there will be tribulation. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Anchor your peace in my sovereignty, praying for those affected by turmoil, extending a helping hand where you can, and trusting that my redemptive plan continues to unfold. Remember, no matter how fierce the tempest, I remain the God who can calm every storm with a single command. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. My love for you does not rise and fall based on your emotions or your performance on any given day. It is an unwavering, unyielding force that stems from my very essence, and I have pledged it to you eternally. Let this love guide your self-perception, shifting how you live and love others. When you truly grasp that I adore you without condition, it reshapes your identity, fueling you with the confidence to serve, to risk, to create, and to flourish. Rest in the knowledge that you are deeply and forever cherished. I watch over you with eternal devotion. Now, my precious one. I reiterate my never-ending affection for you and declare that my devotion stands immovable. My love for you will never fade. No height nor depth, no sorrow nor triumph, no failure nor success will ever eclipse my steadfast commitment to your well-being and spiritual growth. I bless you and your family. Walk forward in my peace. As you step from this moment into your tomorrows, carry these truths in your heart, letting them buoy your faith and guide your steps. Look forward with confidence, because the very best is yet to come.